It's now more essential than ever to be smarter about how you make, keep, and grow your finances here in the UK. See, most of us form the middle class. Let's talk about the hardworking people who get a salary and pay their taxes on that. The ones who are aspiring to buy their first homes and move in with their families. The ones who are looking for a pay rise and a promotion because the economy is just squeezing them. Those desiring to give their best to their children in childcare, in education, and saving up for their children's university. Those who are desiring to just take a holiday once or twice a year. And the ones, most importantly, who are paying the most taxes here in the UK, the middle class. One of the reasons why you are naturally becoming poorer if you are not looking for the smartest ways to make and grow your income is something that we call the fiscal drag. Right now, the personal tax-free allowance, so that's the amount of money you earn before you start paying taxes, is 12,075. And the higher rate threshold, this is where you start paying 40%, is 50,270. Now, these figures have been frozen since the tax year April 2021-2022 all the way up to April 2028. What does this really mean? If you earned a salary of 50,000 when the threshold was frozen, it means that if you account for inflation, you should be earning at least 65,000 now to be able to buy the same things, the same goods and services that you were able to afford then. As inflation goes up, more and more people are being dragged into the higher tax bands without realizing it. It's something that we call the stealth tax. The government doesn't need to raise the taxes that you pay. They just freeze this and indirectly tax you more because your spending power continues to reduce every single year as inflation goes up. Teachers, nurses, police officers, even mid-level managers are now paying 40% tax. These are not the rich elite people in the society. No. These are the ordinary hard-working people. The truth is, the middle class carry most of the tax burden here in the UK. I'll explain. It's not just about what comes off your salary when you get your pay slip. Let's talk about VAT. After you've paid your taxes on your pay slip, you're now going to pay 20% on almost all goods and services that you buy. Let's talk about stamp duty. You've managed to save up on what you have left and you're trying to buy a house. And after we've seen how the house prices have jumped since COVID time, most people are going to pay stamp duty on the kind of homes that they would like. Finally, council tax. Middle income homes pay the most by value band. So now, the simple conclusion is, you're not rich enough to pay accountants and lawyers to help you avoid all these taxes. Also, you're not poor enough to get benefits from the government. That's the trap of being in the middle class today. Housing is at the heart of this. I know people whose mortgages have doubled within just 2 years. Renters are not excluded from this. Rent is around the record highs, especially in London and in the southeast of England. These are some of the legal, allowable ways you can make money or save money through your housing. 1. Rent a room scheme. So the government allows you £7,500 a year from having a lodger. Meaning if you own your home and you rent out a room, a second room, a third room, you can make £7,500 each year without paying taxes on it. 2. Work from home allowance from employees. You can claim £6 a week, tax-free, for working from home, or more if you can justify the costs. Using your home as a side income or for generating side income. If you run a small business from home, let's say content creation like me, tutoring, catering, consulting, the home expenses allocated now become business deductions. You can proportionally allocate costs such as electricity, internet, rent or mortgage, workspace furniture or decor. Lastly, council tax. If you are not aware, there is a single person discount on council tax if you live alone. If you're on low income or benefits, you can actually apply for council tax reduction. The next big threat that's scaring me is not even just the economy. It's technology. AI is changing the game completely. The entry-level jobs that once built the middle class, admin, analysis, customer service, marketing, are all being replaced. When I worked in finance, entry-level roles were the foundation. You came in and learned on the job. But now AI can write reports, do analysis, and even respond to clients. What I'm getting scared about is the middle class of tomorrow may never really exist if the young ones coming in are not getting the entry-level jobs to grow. If AI comes in and replaces these entry-level jobs, the ladder to climb is removed. What am I thinking? In this day and age, you need to market yourself. Now, people will pay you for your personality, for what you bring to the table, compared to just what job you can do. So I've seen people vlogging their day-to-day, people vlogging going for job interviews and not getting it, people vlogging the things that they care about and love. And with that, you attract attention and get people to pay you for the value that you bring, not just living to get a salaried job. Because there's going to be a point where getting a salaried job may be difficult unless you're an AI engineer. And what will be valuable will be what comes out of you, the value that you're able to give to the rest of the world. And what I love about content creation now is the public gets to judge. If your content is catchy enough, the public will buy into what content you're putting out and you get rewarded for that. Also, you can put that side hustle income into a company that can help you be tax efficient in how you pay yourself. The last thing I want to talk about is growing your investments. If you don't understand how to invest, I do have an investment playlist which has several videos that I've made to get started. But that could be the financial cushion you need when things don't go your way. Having the right framework around saving and growing your investments could be a step in the right direction in beating inflation and frozen thresholds. Using your cash and stocks and shares ISA wisely so as to reduce your tax burden when you invest is paramount. Most middle class earners were focused on increasing their property portfolio when they had extra savings. But now, the government is actively cracking down on people who are investing in property to rent out. So other forms of investments like stocks and shares, and it may be investing in startups if you have the risk appetite, may be a bit more tax efficient and rewarding compared to investing in buy-to-lets. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I talk about property, money, investing, and general life hacks that can help improve your day-to-day life here in the UK. It's been Abigail. Catch you later.